Hey guys, Weiss here. Welcome to another video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'm excited about this video because I have some news from the world of Nintendo. There's going to be a new Nintendo documentary and I'm going to be in it. That's right, a new documentary. Now you guys may have seen the one on Crackle, the free streaming service called Playing with Power, the Nintendo story, and I was in that one. And that was a lot of fun. That was filmed here in Dallas, not far from where I live, and I went out to Media Juice Studios and interviewed for that. Well, this one is very different. It's a different kind of documentary, and it was filmed in New York City. And the company offered to fly me out to New York, which I gladly agreed to. They put me up for a couple of nights in a really nice hotel in Manhattan, and then they had a car take me, to and from the airport and all that kind of stuff, and to and from the studio. The studio was actually in Brooklyn, which was fine with me because I love exploring New York. I went there just a few years ago with my wife and had an amazing time. And I posted recently that I had gone to New York, and I posted some studio pictures and stuff, and I couldn't quite tell you guys what this was going to be about yet. And I can tell you that now. But very briefly, let me tell you, I just want to give you a little, behind the scenes info. Want to tell you the email they actually sent me and what I needed to do. So the email was from a really cool guy named Joel, and he said, I'm producing expert interviews for a new show that's unpacking the histories and business dealings of iconic companies. I'm in search of experts, historians, and journalists that could speak to the history and product line of Nintendo. And I'd love to connect with you for a potential on-camera interview. Might this be something you'd be into? And of course I agreed right away. And a time I had to take, they sent me a COVID test and all this kind of stuff, and I have had my shot, so that's all good. And so yeah, they flew me out and I had a great time. And prior to that, leading up to it, they sent me 7 pages of questions about the history of Nintendo to answer and study, so I'd be, fully equipped to answer off the cuff. And I'm pretty well versed on Nintendo history, having been in another documentary and having read about Nintendo and lived through, the big Nintendo invasion of America in '85, '86, and all of that, and growing up, just playing video games almost from day one, and being fully immersed in the NES and Super NES and N64. And on and on and on, all the way up to the Switch. So yeah, I know quite a bit about Nintendo, but I read a ton of stuff in books that I have and online, just to be fully versed and set to go to, just do as well as I could on this. And I felt like I brought energy, and I tried to be as charismatic as I could. I'm not the most charismatic person in the world, as you may know from watching my channel, but I tried to smile and be energetic. And I had a great time doing it, and they were super hospitable. And I was probably interviewed for about an hour and a half in the studio there. And the program is part of a series called, and I believe this is breaking news because I haven't seen anything about this online, Machines That Built America, Snack-Sized. These are 30-minute documentaries. Now, the history of Nintendo in 30 minutes, it's going to be very interesting to see what they cover and how they go about doing this. I wish it were longer, sure. That's what she said. Sorry. Sure, it'd be nice if it was an hour or 2 hours or whatever, but hey, I'm super excited to be in this, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And they interviewed myself and Blake Harris, the author of Console Wars, so he will be in the documentary as well. And one other person that I'm not sure who else is going to be in it, but they interviewed 3 of us that I know of. And the series will begin August 22nd on the History Channel. Again, half-hour episodes. And I'm not sure, that they couldn't tell me, he didn't know yet. Joel didn't know which order the episodes are going to be shown in. They're going to do other, it's like I said, it's the Machines That Built America. And they're going to show other companies or machines or whatever. I thought it was going to be the companies that built America, but in the email it says the machines that built America. Regardless, it's going to be beginning in August 22nd, and I'm not sure what episodes they're going to show in what order, but in another video I will let you guys know when exactly it will air, and hopefully they'll let me show some clips on my channel, leading up to it, some advanced clips. That would be awesome. Anyway, so look for the new Nintendo documentary August 22nd, or just, this series beginning August 22nd, and somewhere in there will be a new documentary on Nintendo. Now, I want you guys to let me know in the comments if you saw Playing with Power, the Nintendo story on Crackle, and if you haven't, why not? Crackle is a free download service, and you can get that easily on your smartphone or smart TV or whatever, on your tablet, computer, yada, yada, yada. All right, I'd love to hear that. And stay tuned, guys. I'm going to show you some pictures, some slides, a slideshow. Now, for you younger viewers, a slideshow has nothing to do with water parks. These are just some pictures I'm going to show you guys of my trip to New York City, including some studio shots and my time at Nintendo New York, the awesome store in Manhattan, and some other pics of my trip to New York. It was very exciting being in the studio and being filmed, and it was great being treated so well. It was awesome. So thank you so much to Lucky 8 TV and the History Channel. It's awesome. So thanks a lot, guys, and thank you guys for watching this video, for liking this video, and for subscribing to my channel. We will talk to you guys in another video. If you're a fan of my work, you might want to consider supporting me on Patreon. For just a low fee each month, you get a lot of extra content. Another way to support the channel and my writing career is to buy books direct from me, including the 100 Greatest Console Video Games, the Classic Home Video Game Series. It's like an encyclopedia set. And this massive bad boy, the NES Omnibus Volume 1 A through L. I will put links in the description of this video where you can buy books direct from me and where you can support me on Patreon. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.